Hello everyone, Nebris here, and I have made quite a few changes to my base. The first one I would like to point out is that I've made these little things into half slabs, the smooth stone brick track thingies that I had, and I actually really like it as a half slab because it adds extra detail to the room and it makes this just a bit wider, which is nice. This used to be depressed and this used to not be depressed, and I switched them around, and I'm not entirely satisfied. I think I'm going to be redoing this entire room at some point because I just didn't know what to expect with enchanting and all that stuff. And now that you can put chests every other one, I think I might want to take advantage of that as well. So I've been up to a lot of stuff, doing lots of grinding and whatnot. And I have finally got it a Silk Touch pickaxe, and Good, in his infinite generosity, has repaid my gold donation with his personal Fortune 3 pick, which I don't plan on losing anytime soon. It's already helped out tremendously. Getting 4 diamonds from just a single diamond ore block is pretty nice. Um, got a Smite 3 sword. Right now I'm using a Knockback 2. I killed some of those guys in the nether, the zombie pigmen. Got some mycelium, some grass, and 64 of each mushroom. Got a whole bunch of snow, but I think I did that in a previous video with Packrat. Or maybe it was immediately after that video. Anyways, I killed a bunch of snowmen because they were fighting in my house and trampling my crops. And I think it's gotten to the point where I should stop collecting slime balls. I have too many. Um, Not much else to report. So, let's go to the first major change. Oh, I changed this around a bit, but when I noticed after I had finished making the change, I noticed that this is 5 long and this down here is 3, so I have to move everything over 1, which is a lot more work than it sounds. I believe I showed you guys that already. I have been giving Arcus all my cobblestone, and alright, every one of these chests that you see here, except for one of them, actually this one and this one, every one of those is full of cobblestone, as is this one, and I'm currently working on that one. The sign basically said, whichever chest I'm currently working on filling is going to have purple wool above it, take from that one first. Also, I've been using my Fortune 1 pickaxe, so coal is no longer an issue. I would also like to thank Justify for supplying me with some of his own coal. This obsidian's gone. What else did I do? Basically, stuff that would make for horrible, horrible Let's Play, but it's sort of something that had to be done. Okay, so here we are with another interrupting slime. Here's the little passage room that I've created. Now, first, this is eventually going to be lava, and I'm also eventually going to have to find something that I could put on the side so I don't accidentally jump into the lava, like so, when I'm not paying attention. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. These little cages are going to have lava in it. I think I can just put it right there, maybe. And it'll flow down to the floor. Um, Eventually it's going to be to the point where I don't think there's going to be a single torch in this room, except for maybe right there. I really like this corner design. I originally saw this on a Reddit post. Someone made the Beauty and the Beast castle, and one of the rooms had a similar corner thing. And I really like it, and I'm debating whether or not I want to put a piece of glowstone there, but I don't think I will. I think it's awesome how it is. Okay, now for the real work that I've been doing. Die. And oh, I guess I should mention that I finished this little track around here. Um, Basically, what's it called? Stone brick everywhere. And oh my god, a sheep escaped. I moved all the sheep up there. Um, I sunk this part down a bit because it's basically going to be bridging a lake, essentially. And this is where I've been spending the vast majority of my vacation. I've been digging up this central column so I can get started on digging up lots of other stuff. So let's go up a level and see the damage I've done, which I'm actually quite proud of. Okay, this should give you a good idea of the height that just the walls are going to be. Um, I might increase the height of this little cobblestone structure you see here, uh, but I'll get to that later. Up here, um, essentially what you see as the ceiling, 2 blocks lower than that is going to be actually one of those two, either that ceiling or 2 blocks lower than it, is going to be the absolute ceiling of this room. So it's going to taper down from here to the walls, and it's going to be sort of like a dome on top of a cylinder, plus whatever I come up with for the sides. Ow, that hurt. Oh, actually, it didn't because I have feather falling. So I've decided I get low levels so easily. I've decided to just enchant all of my level 1 armor, or all of my armor to level 1. Whee. So what I'm doing here is I oh, looks like I stopped in the middle of it. Basically, I'm just going mining to the ceiling and then moving on to the next one. I've been using like level 10-ish pickaxes for it, and this one is an unbreaking one, so it's gonna last me a long time, but it's gonna be very slow. I at one point I had not a fortune, an efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, and I did so much so quickly with that. I miss it. I miss it a lot. I miss it so much. Um, so yeah, one of my sheep escaped. The way that mobs behave these days, they really don't stay where they're supposed to. And it's just driving me insane. Like, for instance, these slimes, when I'm up a level, for instance, if I'm up here, these slimes can jump through this frickin' ceiling and push me. They can't damage me, but they push me. And when I'm trying to go in a straight line, and a slime is pushing me, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It hurts my feelings. And this guy's getting, like, bravered. That is a Final Fantasy VII reference. Yep. Oh, this is a knockback sword. It's pretty funny. I don't even know where that went. I hit that. But I really dislike swords that aren't sharpness because, in my opinion, if it doesn't have at least sharpness 1, it's a waste of a sword. Because just about everything uh, doesn't die as quickly as it should without sharpness 1. For instance, the giant slimes, they take 3 hits with this sword, which only has knockback 2 on it. But when you get sharpness 1, it's down to 2 hits, and that's a big difference because big slimes are like zombies. They will hit you first, just about every time. And if I'm not wearing armor, I'm screwed. So anyways, what I wanted to do was celebrate New Year's with you guys using some TNT. I really dislike the way that I'm going about this, doing the single line thingy. So what I want to test out And I'm going to need redstone for that, so gotta go back. What I'd like to test out is the feasibility of using a controlled TNT explosion to basically do the mining for me. And the downside is that I'm going to lose all that cobblestone because some of it's going to get destroyed in the blast, and that would just devastate me because I have this amazing cobblestone shortage. So I came here for redstone. I think I have a torch somewhere. There it is. Get rid of you guys. And I need to eat food. Oh, nom nom. So we are going to celebrate the New Year's with a TNT explosion. I cannot wait. I'm actually going to try to reach out to Etho and see if he's ever done anything like this with giant TNT explosions, essentially. Because my goal is to make it a controlled explosion. Oh, see that master? I didn't have to put a support block there because there's a torch. Okay, what do we have here? 2, 2, 2, 2. So this is the middle. You know, I didn't get redstone dust. That was stupid. That was very, very stupid. So I'm just gonna try out my little my current theory of what would be a good way to do it. Free slime balls. They fell through the hole in the ceiling, if you're wondering. So I'm gonna go to my infinite redstone chest, just in case I don't want to come back here again. Waste your time. Waste everyone's time. So I'm just gonna start digging this out a bit and see if I can come up with a good way of just taking care of as much of this stone as I possibly can. And that's going to involve me digging some stuff out first. So I'm going to do that a bit off camera and rejoin you guys in a bit once once a tunnel is set up for me. So I will see you guys in a sec. All right, I am back, and that did not take long at all. So my first initial design is what I call the ground pound method that I've been using when I do TNT, and that is to set off a bottom layer. This explodes, and the top one jumps up a bit, then falls down, and then explodes. I don't know how much has changed, but I'm going to give it a shot with 10 TNT, so here goes. That's new. Apparently, that's not good enough to set off any TNT. Interesting. If I put it here? Nope. So I don't even know how to set off TNT. That is a great start. I am sure this will fix it, though. If I just dig another layer out. I'm not even going to bother to turn off the camera. I'm just going to waste more of your time. I wish I had a repeater. So that sucks. I'm going to need... Oh, do you know what I could do? I could probably move one of those TNTs on top of this. That would probably set it off. So get rid of this redstone since it doesn't work. And point it at it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that worked. Run away. Boom, boom. Okay, so my number one fear was this. See, what would happen is, in an explosion, the TNT is going to fall and basically destroy the floor. And if this layer's not here, that's going to land on this poor little sheep and blow him to smithereens. And we don't want that to happen. So what we're going to do instead is find a better way. Maybe space them differently. I really don't know how I'm going to accomplish this. So if you guys have any ideas on how to do this effectively, efficiently, and safely, keeping in mind that I really, really do not want to destroy this floor because I should really be using dirt. It's easier to get rid of when the time comes. Because I really don't want to mess up what I have going on underneath. Because that would be a pain in the butt to um, have to fix, especially since I want to do this all at once. I don't want to do just one column at a time. I want this to be a giant, huge explosion that crashes the server. And that's what I'm going to get because that's what I deserve. A giant server crashing explosion. I seem to have become a villain on this server, and I think I'm just going to embrace that role. So, yep, that's going to be me. The guy destroying the Mindcrack server. Ooh, that's interesting. Either that was there already or I blew a hole upwards. I actually don't think I blew a hole upwards because as you can see there, it's sort of there's an open spot there as well, so I'm guessing it was just a cave that came in here. It was just bad timing on my part. Well, that's going to be it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our little fun time with an explosion. Those are always awesome. You guys are very easy to entertain, or at least I am, and I figure everyone is like me because I'm perfect. Okay, before I start insulting too many people, or inflating my ego too much, or destroy the server, I am going to call it a night. I would like to wish everyone a happy New Year's. My New Year's resolution is to crash the server in a TNT explosion. Um, yeah, good. You didn't hear that good. All right. Thanks for watching, and see you next year.